Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome to the chat right here on Channel 1 TV with me, Ekow Koomson. Confirm on all social media platforms at PK_Koomson. Koomson spelled with a double N. Today promises to be very exciting because there's exciting news on the horizon. What's this exciting news? High Life Music. UNESCO has finally honored High Life Music, and we are so glad and excited because when it comes to the intangible heritage, High Life has been inducted. So we are super excited. Also, we'll be having a conversation about that right here in studio. And also, I mean, have you ever been the son of a world superstar before and the pressure that comes with it? Yes. Today, probably for the first time, we are going to have the son of the legendary keyboardist, Kwame Yeboah. He'll be performing with his dad, or he'll be performing with his son, or son, dad, whichever way. You can do the permutations, you get it, right? Son will be performing with father. So yes, I mean, 3 generations. Now we are going to see 2 generations performing. That will be so beautiful to see. And then finally, the Kente Queen. I'm talking about our very own legendary Asabia Cropper. I'll be having a conversation with her and her brother. We'll be going deeper into the whole conversation about Kente, how it feels for her to finally have Kente and High Life Music in there, or recognized by UNESCO. We have all this and more right here on the chat. Like I said earlier, my name is Ekow Koomson. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Koomson. Koomson spelled with a double N. We'll go for a quick break. When we return, we'll have a performance for you by, is it Carlo Yaboy or Carl Yaboy? Anyway, all I'm trying to say is his Yeboah. We'll go for a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
I didn't know what this assassin.
But I said, if one, the whole fashion empire and fear.
I won't hear and anything name fear.
That's a to me, man, and your best way. You bet to me, cool. Mr. Daddy.
In December 2023, the biggest play in the history of African theatre made its debut.
The God of Iron, I stand on oath.
You saw it.
We sent you all the way to Ilefe to bring us greetings from the back.
By popular demand and in honor of Maui Sandoval, Image Bureau, in partnership with April Communications and the National Theatre, presents The Gods Are Not to Blame this December 17th, 7 p.m., 18th, 7 p.m., and 19th, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. at the National Theatre. Visit www.imagebureaugh.com or dial *714*46# for your tickets. Single 250 cedis, double 400 cedis. Supported by New Plant Car Rentals, Ghana Tourism Authority, Balakwa. Sponsors Stampic Bank, our media partners, and proudly brought to you by MTN.
National Thanksgiving Service for Ghana. Hallelujah. After Bakasia 2025, Basso Mimneda, 20th December was 10,000 crying. And upon us on 7 a.m. Team, let everything that has breath praise the Lord. Psalm 150 verse 6. Mumadia huminina enye radiaye. Music ministers, award-winning minister Selina Boateng, NKG, DJ Paloma, and others. Mawafadienye Bibia Ghana Huasha Sudiewemu. Aglo International Penny Photo Zafro Bibia. But Afari Bokasia 2025, Saturday, 20th December was 10,000 crying. Anopanon song. Kai Nafa Vuvuzela, tambourine, white handkerchief. Whistle, any bibia di ye radia ye bra. Near him and sa and share radia ni mwenyam. I hope ye glorious. Be aglow for Jesus.
This Christmas Eve, skip the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. Welcome to the Situation All White Party 2025, where the music never stops, the energy never drops, and the fun never ends. Celebrating grand style with great music, irresistible food, and an atmosphere that screams good vibes only. Date 24th December 2025. Venue Good Pack near the Accra Mall. Time 8 p.m. till 8. Dress code, it's an all-white affair. Get ready for electrifying live performances from Kofi Kinata. Paris music. In Chin Chin Band and DJ Mingle. Your best all-white fit. Bring your dancing shoes and let's light up the night together. Book your tables now. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973. It's Christmas Eve. Don't miss it. The Situation All-White Party 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by Ekow Bethel Logistics and Hallmark Cafe, and supported by Oswald Investments Limited.
Habibi, my people, welcome to Dubai. My name is Sheikh Alkal bin Maktoum. Okay, so I am Caleb, right? Caleb Kuda is my name, and this is Beyond Borders on Channel 1 Television. We are in Dubai. So join me. Let us explore the allure, the beauty, and the reality of life and living it in Dubai through the eyes and the experiences of our compatriots.
Imagine 6 people, 10 people sharing a common room together.
If you're not to chinampe, no, complain there. In the sense, why do you share one rooms now? It doesn't smell pleasant. Or haunting, no complaints. Now, baby, until if you're new too.
Dubai is one of the most organized, highly resourced, and well-endowed countries you would find.
You've been here for 7 months.
Yes.
Without a job.
Yeah.
How is it like?
So hard.
Tell me about it.
Struggling, renting and feeding is so hard.
Every frame per second of their lives in Dubai tells a story, and we've got it all captured right here on Beyond Borders, only on Channel 1 Television. So don't get told, don't miss out. Catch these compelling stories of Ghanaians in Dubai only on Beyond Borders on Channel 1 TV.
Beyond Borders airs every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV and is brought to you by Copen Hospitality. Behind every closed door, a secret is waiting to explode.
Who's been regarded as a useful and a sound party person. So I gather there's a fair chance of me making the office, provided we don't get into trouble. So don't start any trouble with the police.
Detective Calls, an intriguing stage play brought to life on television, where every clue matters and every character is a potential suspect.
About 2 hours ago, a young woman died at the police hospital.
This will take only the service of a fierce and yielding and sharp as steel detective to uncover the truth behind this web of lies and betrayal.
And so, you used the power you had as the daughter of a good customer and also that of a powerful, politically connected man in the town to punish the girl.
Why didn't you come to me when you realized you were in such a mess?
Because you are not the kind of father a chap could come to when you're in trouble, that's why.
From Image Bureau Productions, Detective Calls coming soon on Channel 1 TV.
On the Upside Down show this week, join Frema Edunyame as she sits with a man full of talent, known for his electrifying stage performances and captivating voiceovers, Andrew Tando Adote.
I want to present
Legon, and then Daddy. Yeah.
At what point did acting come in?
So it was around the same time I had made the decision to do the voice.
All out.
I was looking around and I saw this veteran actor. He said, "Oh, forget those people. Go to the art center and join the theater group."
He was put on the spot, but he didn't disappoint.
Let's talk about the sport.
All right.
So City FM is 21 years old.
Yes.
Do something, with that your voice.
As you know, City FM is 21 years old, and we would like you to join us in celebrating all this time that you have spent with us. All the fun, all the excitement, and all the cutting-edge news.
And to serenade us, it's DJ Blake.
Right now, I'm working in national service.
Where?
In Matakana Commercial Bank.
Commercial Bank.
Yeah.
Biological science.
Yeah.
You are DJing.
Yeah.
And now you are in a financial institution. Everything's so good.
Tune in to the Upside Down Show this Sunday at 7 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
I don't want nobody. I love that issue.
In a nation full of questions, where truth often hides behind noise, one show dares to ask what truly matters face to face. With fearless clarity and a quest for accountability, host Marusanda Amadou sits down with the movers and shakers of politics, governance, society, and business, confronting the issues that define our national conversation.
Yes, I am Marusanda Amadou. This is Face to Face, and you're welcome.
I say very often on the floor of Parliament that when we were in government, we got some things right, we got some things wrong.
Are you still planning to go to Parliament, or you want to look at National Party office position?
No, I'll be going back to Parliament. There's an unfinished business which I need to do.
Sports has three legs: development, management, and promotion.
Disintegration is extreme. We do not wish that even on your worst enemy.
Every Tuesday at 9 p.m., join Marusanda Amadou on Face to Face as he digs deeper, challenges power, and reveals the stories shaping Ghana's future. Only on Channel 1 TV.
In a world filled with challenges, we all need guidance, hope, and a lifeline to anchor us.
This is Lifeline, and I'm your host, Fred Crunchy-Mensah.
From social issues, relationship challenges, and family matters, Lifeline is here to inspire, uplift, and guide you on your journey.
Where we give you support, where we hold your hand through the valley and through the thick and tales of life.
Join Bishop Fred Crunchy-Mensah.
I welcome you especially to Lifeline.
Every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 1 TV. Let's walk this path together, strengthen our faith, our families, and our lives. Lifeline, because every soul deserves a guiding light. Tune in to Lifeline on Channel 1 TV and let's grow together.
Welcome.
that I get. I see a woman just in bed, for I run around for my jets. She'll be in love with me in seconds. So, even if I like the doors tomorrow, What's my dollars spending less for you? Anything I ask you, all it feels. Baby, I do. My only desire lies in your eyes. Oh, and I'll be a liar if I said yes once in a prize. I wanna make you mine. I wanna make sure this time, baby, could you give your life and be together with the voodoo child? I wanna make you mine. I wanna make sure this time, baby, could you give your life and be together with the voodoo child? I feel it burn against my skin, and I'm screaming bloody murder. As vivid as a dream, and bizarre like it's real. Not the obsession that I get. I see a woman dressed in red, pullers in around for my dress. She'll be in love with me in seconds. Oh, even if I like to dance tomorrow, once my dollars finish, that's it for you. Anything I ask you, won't refuse. Baby, I know my only desire. Say, it lies in your eyes. And I'll be your life. If I say you so once, set the price. Set the price. I wanna make you mine. I wanna make sure this time, baby, could you give your life and be together with the voodoo child? I wanna make you mine. I wanna make sure this time, baby, could you give your life and be together with the... I feel the shivers start my spine, like someone's lurking in the distance. I don't know what's going on. Who am I singing these visions? Didn't rearrange my desk. Answers all this in my head. Look at my phone and see your text. Frozen one I never met. Even if I like to dance to my room, feel like someone's coming, truly I do. Feel it in my stomach like it's in my food. Baby, I do. Only desire, it lies in your eyes. Hey, and I'll be your life. People say you're someone, set the price, set the price. Whoa, 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 whoa. I wanna make you mine. I wanna make sure this time, baby, could you give your life and be together with the voodoo child? I wanna make you mine. I wanna make sure this time, baby, could you give your life and be together with the voodoo child? I said, oh, even if I let the dance to my bro, feel like someone's coming, truly I do. Feel it in my stomach like it's in my food. Baby, I know, only desire, it lies in your eyes. Hey, and I'll be your life. Oh no, people say you're so well, set the price, set the price, set the price till I put my time. I've been together with the voodoo child. Ghana, Accra. You know what time it is? How many times do I feel like chilling at the crib? Cause you and I know you and I, we got connection and be no fuck, we no try. I see you text me back, now I'm on the way to do me twice. Oh, I miss this vibe. Oh, I go slow, I steady, I go low, I'm ready, I get by. I do left, I do right. Ooh, I go so cool, baby. Oh my baby, you look cool, baby. I go crazy, you're so cool, baby. Oh my darling, you're so cool, baby. Ooh, I go so cool, baby. Oh my baby, you're loco, baby. Oh my darling, you're so cool. Oh my baby, you're so cool. Oh, da 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 da, do 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 do. Tell him, brother. Hey, man, no do you wrong. We fight, I know why. I know we kick back and make up. I know. I give you the reason to hate, but we make love. Oh, oh. She don't ever give up. Oh no. Baby, for you I go slow and steady. I go low. I'm ready. I get by. I do left. I do right. Ooh, I go so cool, baby. Oh my baby, you're loco, baby. Oh my darling, you're so cool, baby. Oh my baby, you're so cool, baby. Ooh, I go so cool, baby. Oh my darling, you're so cool, baby. Oh my baby, you're loco. Before you, I go so cool. Oh, I said, do 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 do. Say so cool, so cool, so cool. I go so cool for you, my baby. If you're proud to be from Ghana, let me hear you sing. I said na 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 na, do 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 do, na 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 na. I said na 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 na, do 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 do. Hey, I said 1, 2, 3, let me hear. Na 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 na, do 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 do. This is so cool. I go so cool for you, my baby.
Unbelievable. Said you have a city and the Amama Kai or baby and home fair. Wow! Hello, Miss World.
Hello, Ajimara.
Now I hear now what to say.
Me who yo, madam for be ho e wakase. Me ne ye nneema do so.
Me nya na nka me wogana. Me so me talk, me na wiasia na mabe pay electronic shop bi a kire say. Said you have city no. Na ohunfo nyini ene shawo mani so say. Me ba better gold, diamond, jewels, nickels, pearls, blinkers, everything. I'm a
Ajimara of international waters. Hey.
Wow. Obwa onye bochire bia.
Obwa wani breno.
Yenkwana no kotso.
Ha! Ita broche ne ni.
Sister, Electroland Ghana Limited showroom for Frokrani, Kasi Kumase, Omo when you say Samsung, TCL, Media, and a NASCO product. I don't know what you Omo on me able to say Kaswa, Asamai, Makasim, Tamale, Sprinters, Coca-Cola.
It's me and Kabati Chajumakutu, you saw me say, Bam.
Me private jet no kwa me see me na me ba let's bygone be bygone. Hey, enema mo pese mo yiri wa ha bia. Muni
yo yebeyi.
Electroland Ghana, home of electronics and affordable luxury.
You're welcome back to the chat right here on Channel 1 TV with me, Ekow Koomson. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Koomson. Koomson spelled with the double N. And just gone by, we saw a performance by Carlo Yaboy, who is the son of legendary keyboardist Kwame Yeboah. How are you doing, Carl?
I mean,
for purposes, I'll call you Carl, right?
You can call me whatever you want. You know, my name is Carlo and Carl and Kwesi and all of the above.
Oh, so go with Kwesi.
Yeah, for sure.
Kwesi, how you doing?
I feel amazing. I feel blessed. It's great to be back home, man.
Wow. That's really, really good. And let me tell you, I wish people could see what happened after the performance between father and son. It was just beautiful. How does it feel to be the son of Kwame Yeboah?
Wow. It's funny because I couldn't imagine life being any other way, you know, if that makes sense. I feel like I can imagine you asking in terms of pressure, you know, like we were talking a bit about before, you know, pressure. I love the pressure because, you know, as we say, and I say this a lot, pressure makes diamonds. And in the other sense, he gave me such big shoes to fill. And that means, you know, I have to do it. I only have one life, one chance to do this, so I might as well go all the way. So I feel so thankful that I've been blessed with this life that I've got, and to be able to actually have someone, you know, have my dad, you know, to push me because he's seen all of it. He's there to guide me through it all.
You know, it's interesting because granddad is into music, daddy is into music, and you are also into music. And for a lot of people, I mean, in Ghana, a lot of people complain, and I'm using complain advisedly, a lot of people complain working with your dad.
Really?
How does it feel working with him?
You know, it's the best because sometimes you would think, oh, because he's your parent, he might go easy on you.
Yeah.
Well, you can ask the people around and who's been around, you know, he's the one who pushes me the hardest. And I feel like that's such a great honor and such, you know, because that means he actually sees the potential. He doesn't sugarcoat the thing. And that's the highest form of respect. He sees me and sees what I actually want to achieve. So when he's honest with me, that's him showing his actual true love for me as my father.
That's good. Now, how did you actually get into this whole music thing? Were you following him to concerts, or was he carrying you along to concerts? Were you living in the studio with him, so you saw all these studio works growing up and you're like, Dad, I want to do this? How did that whole thing even happen? Like, you know, to say, okay, I want to do this. And how was his reaction when you told him you wanted to do this? Or you just happened to just walk into it and it just happened that way?
It's so funny. It's all of the above, you know. It's all of them. So, the minute I entered the world, you know, through my amazing mom and my dad, they always brought me around them and what they do, because my mom is a musician, my dad is a musician.
Explain it.
Everybody's a musician.
Explain
So he brought me with him on tour. That was even this time when I was 2 years old, where I walked on stage because, you know, he kept his eyes off me because he was playing and I was there. So I just walked on stage and then I seen a bunch of people there as well. He brought me to his rehearsals every time he brought me on tour and his studio, so it was just natural. I was playing with the pitch shifter on the keyboard. There's also one very vivid memory I have in the old house. I don't remember where exactly it was, but it was the place where he was living in London at the time, and he had a rehearsal space in his house, and I was just chilling in there. They were playing their thing, and suddenly I was just, because it was just normal for me to just hum around all the time, and I was humming a little loud that day, and then suddenly Dad said, "Oh, do you want to sing? You want to sing?" I was like, "Wow." No, maybe I got shy a little bit. I was like, "No." Then I kept quiet, but then I started singing again because I had to.
It's in you.
Exactly, you know. But it naturally came. They never pressured me to do anything. It just came there. And as soon as I said like, "Look, this is what I want to do," and they're like, "Well, okay. If you're gonna do this, then we're gonna have to be honest with you all the way."
Wow.
And I was like, "Okay, thank you."
So which instrument did you start playing first?
That was probably drums.
The drums. So you play the drums.
Yeah, I play a variety of instruments. My dad is the multi-instrumentalist of all.
So how many do you play?
I don't know how many, but like I need to get into drums again for sure. I play drums, then I followed into guitar, then I started playing violin, then I played cello, and then after that I started playing bass as well and started touring for people as well. And what do I play? I play keyboard as well.
6
and sing and produce, but that's
7, 8,
probably.
Wow, all in one.
You could say that.
Like father, like son is a perfect description of that.
For sure.
Wow. What are some of the projects you have out? Where can people find some of your songs? Because, see, that was really energetic. And I want to know how many hours that makes you rehearse.
Oh, it was probably when I was younger where I was like, okay, you can find my music everywhere. You can find my music on every streaming service available. You just type in Carlo, your boy, with 2 L's, and then you can find my debut album. You can find my new EP, Soko Baby. You can find all of the music. But all the hours, it's kind of a blur because I was always surrounded by instruments. So I was just playing all the time.
So you were just playing and playing and playing and playing and playing.
For sure.
Wow.
For sure. But I would say
let's talk about writing.
Yes.
How much of it is that involved in?
Oh, that's a good question, because my parents, they're so amazing. They push me so hard, but yet they never really get involved in that. They always tell me like I always create my own stuff, and then I'll be psyched about it, and then I'll show it to them, and then they tell me like, okay, this is what you can do to improve it, and this is what you can do, or maybe if you try to get into this music. They always try to influence me by inspiring me, which is such a gift, because they never try to get involved like that. Only when it's like, okay, when I don't know anything about it, I'll come and ask them. I'll ask, like, because that's what they encourage me to do. They ask. If you don't know, then just ask. Ask all the stupid questions, because if you don't ask them, who would you ask then?
Wow. Let's talk about some of these experiences, right? The tour experiences, the learning curves you have here.
Wow.
What would you say has been some of the learning points for you on tours like this, singing to this massive number of people? How's it for you?
Oh, it's the greatest blessing of all. Like, I have such immense amount of gratitude for that. From what I've learned, the most important thing to do while on tour is have as much fun as possible on the stage.
Wow.
If you can, that's why I say every time, even today, I was like, please make sure connect with each other, connect with the music, enjoy the time, because the time flies like this. And as long as we have fun, they'll have fun. And that's the same when you record music. You always have to smile while you're recording it, have a good time, because you can definitely tell every time when it's forced. You always have to make sure it's a good vibe, and make sure, because you gotta stand by what you're delivering to the world and what you're delivering to everybody.
Wow, great. Now, this festive season, you're back in Ghana. How does it feel to be back home, by the way?
It's so amazing. It's so amazing to be back. It's like, of course, it's amazing being around the world and touring, but it's also amazing being back home finally. Like, it's been 5 whole years, yet Ghana hasn't changed, and yet it has changed a lot.
Ghana hasn't changed, but it has changed
a lot. We've evolved big time, and
Yeah.
I couldn't be prouder. I would say I'm the most proud Ghanaian ever, because like I'm so glad to be here, so glad to be back home, and I'm repping Ghana all the way to the max.
Wow.
Everywhere I go.
Great.
Yeah, the loudest Danish Ghanaian ever.
I like that. But this festive season, where can people find you if somebody wants to be at any? Where are you performing that people can actually be there to see you as well?
Next week, 20th December, Zen Garden, full band, Carlo your boy, headline show. you have to be there, and I'm expecting you
Well,
to be there.
I'll be there, man.
For sure.
I'll be there.
This is gonna be.
I'll actually be working on stage.
Perfect. Yeah, nice one. You know, the thing is like, because I've been away for 5 years. Now it's time to make up for it for real. I've been away, and then you know, it's really that time. It's really that time to replant my roots again. You know, I've grown up here as well, but you know, my mom is Danish, my dad is Ghanaian, so I've been flying around since I was 5 years old. So what can I say? I just feel immense gratitude to be back home.
Carlo, thank you very much. Where can people find you on social media, your social media handles and everything?
Yes, Carlo, your boy, CarLoYaboy. You know what I'm saying? Carlo, your boy, Kwesi, your boy. That's what it is, man.
Thank you very much. I mean, son of Kwame Yeboah, Kwesi Yeboah. It's so good to have him here. And you guys saw the performance there, man. That was smiling. And for me, the most beautiful part, I wish the cameraman could give us those pictures, because, hey, it was so beautiful to see father and son having such a moment. It was beautiful to actually witness it right here in the studio. We'll go for a quick break. When we return, High Life. UNESCO has actually recognized High Life, and we'll be talking about that right here on the chat. We'll be right back.
Santa, all I want this holiday
is special family time.
Whenever you come around family, you can find love.
To go on an adventure.
Tickets to every game.
Some giggles.
And a puppy.
Let's go!
Yippee!
This holiday, simply stay connected and get all you want on DSTV, your home of entertainment.
This Christmas Eve, skip the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. Welcome to the Situation All White Party 2025, where the music never stops, the energy never drops, and the fun never ends. Celebrating grand style with great music, irresistible food, and an atmosphere that screams good vibes only. Date 24th December 2025. Venue Good Park near the Accra Mall. Time 8 p.m. till 8. Dress code, it's an all-white affair. Get ready for electrifying live performances from Kofi Kinata, Paris DJ, Inchin Chin Band, and DJ Mingle. Your best all-white fit. Bring your dancing shoes and let's light up the night together. Book your tables now. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973. It's Christmas Eve. Don't miss it. The Situation All White Party 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by Ekow Bethel Logistics and Hallmark Cafe, and supported by Oswald Investments Limited.
Welcome back to the chat right here on Channel 1 TV with me, Ekow Koomson. You can find me on all social media platforms, PK_Koomson. Koomson spelled with a double N. And ladies and gentlemen, this week we had the massive news. And for me, I had this news, or His Excellency hinted it at that Lumber's vigil a few months ago, that UNESCO will be recognizing Ghana's High Life Journal very, very soon. And this week, we had official news that UNESCO has recognized High Life Journal. And today we are here to talk about what it means for high life, for Ghanaians, for Africa as a continent. And we have in studio the representative of UNESCO to Ghana, or the head of UNESCO in Ghana, Mr. Edmond Mukala. How are you doing, sir?
Doing very well.
I'm good. It feels good to have you in studio.
Yes, me too.
Nice one. And then also, I mean, he's a Pan-Africanist at heart, and he's also the comms and special operations lead at Musica. Ladies and gentlemen, Ahuma Bosco Ukanse, but everybody calls him Daddy Bosco. How are you doing, Daddy Bosco?
Feeling good.
Nice. It feels good to see you once again. I like the way we are wrapping up the year together. We started the year together, and we are wrapping it up together. But His Excellency, or Your Excellency, let's start it off from here. Tell me about UNESCO. What is UNESCO to start with? For those who do not know, what is UNESCO, and what do you guys do?
UNESCO is one of what they call the specialized agencies of the United Nations, meaning that it is an independent UN agencies that have its own governing body. And UNESCO was created afterward of the Second World War with a mandate to build peace. You know, since wars begins in the minds of men, so it is in the minds of men that the defenses of peace must be built. And so UNESCO do all this building capacity through education, science related project, access to potable water, mapping of underground water situations, cultural heritage like the forts and castle, the living heritage that we're talking about here today, the intangible heritage, the protection of underwater relics, especially at the shore of Ghana. You know, there are still many boats that are still under the water. Also, UNESCO works in those areas. We work also in the area of memory of the world, protection of archives, in which we are actually even targeting the publication of Kwame Nkrumah. That also will be coming very soon with the government. We're working into that so that it will be part of the memory of the world in the years to come and accessible to the global community. And we deal also with youth and social transformation and AI.
Wow.
So those are, it's quite a very wide range. All is to build peace, because we believe that in building capacity, in empowering people, we then can bring the transformations and the changes that we want, but also that foster development and peace.
All right, so now it brings us to our question: why high life and dance, or high life music?
Why high life? Why high life music and dance? First of all, you will recognize that the convention, which is called the 2003 Convention on the Intangible Cultural Heritage, or the Living Heritage of Mankind, is actually a supplement to the tangible heritage, the forts and castle, the Ashanti traditional buildings, and all related physical heritage that we can really touch. But we know that Africa is so rich. Africa, and especially many other parts of the world, they have such a rich living expressions, lifestyle, music, art, many forms of living heritage that has been transmitted through generations that needs also to be captured and also to be preserved for the future generation. Now, those elements, we call them the elements, capture the soul or the cultural identity of the people. Therefore, recognizing it is actually already providing already an identity, an element that really symbolizes the identity of the community and the people. And in our case here in particular with High Life, it goes very profound. High Life, born in the independence years, disclosing quite a lot of dimension of what every person really goes into his life experiences. I like to call it high life is one of the, I would call the 24-hour economy engine, because before even His Excellency President Mahama brought the 24-hour economy, and he himself even will acknowledge that high life was that 24-hour around the clock. And it goes beyond the 24-hour clock. It takes a person in 360 degrees. I've been amazed to see that even at funeral, you still see high life being played. Friday night, celebrations, marriage, you name it. There is no area or dimension in which high life has not spoken into the hearts and minds of Ghanaians and African people. And therefore it has knowing the seat of the communities that really represent this important element of heritage, but also that have brought joy, peace, cohesion, social cohesion, understanding, and have really brought really the happiness and the joy and the comfort that people would look for, has made it really quite a very unique. And we needed then to highlight that it has great potential, economic potential, as part of the cultural tourism's economy, but it also highlight the importance of, if you hear about, we talk about Ghana, you talk about Congo, you hear about rumba. You talk about Brazil, you talk about the salsa and all that. But when it's come to Ghana, maybe people were hesitant, but today there is no more hesitation. I would say it actually was a long overdue recognition. We want to thank the government for stepping up, and as Honorable Minister of Culture just pointed out during the parliamentary session, that Ghana is going to bring in more elements into the list, and that's exactly what we're looking, because this country is so rich with cultural diversity and cultural expressions, and that we would like to see that richness which is being heard, and sometimes other countries have been kind of putting their hand into it. Ghana need to step in and
take what belongs to us.
What belongs, and also that when everyone is coming, they know that if you want to go to the source, it is in Ghana. And I think this is a powerful engine that will really also boost this music industry. I think there's more element, but let me maybe stop here for the time being.
Thank you very much, and that was very holistic. But Daddy Bosco, I mean, as somebody who is a Pan-Africanist, also into the music space and everything, what does this recognition mean for Ghana?
Okay, so let me start off by saluting his predecessor. And for me, I believe honor has to be given to whom is due. It was his predecessor, Mr. Abdulrahman Diallo, who ignited this whole thing. When he realized that I was with the union, then he told me, look, you guys have to go for the high life. And he said when he was in Congo, he was part of the process that initiated the rumba thing. But he told me, he said that one took up to 10 years, but he told me if we work a certain way, we could get it within how many years. So as of last year, documentation and everything had been done. And this year, thank God, we got it done. And so I like to salute him, Mr. Abdulrahman Diallo, because the same way when Mr. Mukala leaves, because he's also, like he said, during his tenure, he's going to work and ensure other elements are listed. So we need to applaud his predecessor. Yesterday, he sent a message congratulating, and I felt good that at least he was there at the start, and today is applauding us. So I like to also appreciate the Honorable Minister for the support. You know, sometimes when governments change, priorities change, and people say, I don't want to continue this thing that person started. So I think the minister and the ministry have also done very well in bringing it on. But I believe strongly that this achievement has a lot of significance for us as a country, and it has great potential. I'm excited because this is something the Black Star Experience can take and run with, you know, so I'm excited and I'm looking forward to what will be happening. Another thing I like to quickly say is the GTA boss. For her, she believes that now that High Life has been recognized, and you know, next year or from this year going is 100 years of High Life.
Yes.
So Friday they're launching 100 years of High Life celebration, and from there, I'm sure you will be excited about what will be happening here. Sure.
All right. Now, are there any responsibilities that comes with such a recognition as a country? Are there any responsibilities, laid on us or that will be placed on us to make sure, now that we've done this, these are some of the things that we have to do? What are some of the responsibilities that comes with such a recognition?
So first of all, for an element to be inscribed, one of the prerequisites is to ensure that there is a mechanism already in place of transmission. And so we are talking about there have to be school or academias where young Ghanaians are mentored by the elders who have this rich experience of high life and build a built-in mechanism that is transmitted to younger generation. That's one. And the second part, to ensure that the economic benefit of this element is well integrated in the cultural tourism economy of the country. And so when those elements are really put in place, acknowledging also that, because I believe by the fact that it is now inscribed, many communities in beyond Ghana will start already stepping into it. And so how then Ghana will continue to play the giant big brother to also continue to encourage those communities, because now it is not only an element of heritage, living heritage for Ghana, but it is celebrated worldwide. We learned that, I might maybe even say that, learned that they have a vision to start also having a tour, European tour and many other continental tour. I think that's very, very important, because they will be surprised to see that high life communities probably already exist also in other parts of the world. So this is actually is a revival. It's going to generate quite globally, and with that revival, for communities to be identified as a high life community, they need to go to that school or that training, and also they need to have performances, live performances, to have also all of that will need to be put in place. And I believe that's what already Musica and the government are already putting in place. But in particular, that you should be at the front line when tourism programs are really taking place in the country, especially the December period. Nationwide, I believe that high life and bringing in opportunity, how it can really bring good economic benefit to young people who are embarking into this area. Those are the elements that the country need to fine tune. And normally they have like few years to work it out. But I think Ghana so far already is doing very well in preparing for that.
All right, great. Now, Daddy Bosco, there's this school of thought that, Ghana, a lot of the young acts have moved on from high life. Now they are doing so many other things. So everybody's coming up with a genre one way or the other. With this recognition, what would be your, I'd say, advice or your call? I think that's a word. Your call, your call for advocacy. What would be your call for the younger generation that are coming up, who may not know anything about high life, who may see high life as, this music for the older generation? What would be your call? What would be your advice to them?
So there are models we can adapt. We don't even need to start anything afresh. Jamaica, reggae, there's a national song competition. It's a big thing. Buju won when he came out of jail. That's one of the ways of keeping the interest there. We've had conversations with GTA, and Madame is keen on such an idea. I remember when we did Famiye's thing, they gave us the money to give to Famiye.
Okay.
But what beside the team is thinking is, like boxing, heavyweight champion, there's WBC, there's WBA. So we're thinking just use the TGMA guy. No, to create more interest, in addition to TGMA High Life Song of the Year, there's going to be a national High Life contest annually. So there'll be youths who they're working towards it. Now, earlier His Excellency said something about academia being involved. And it's exciting to know that when you go to Legon, they have the Legon palm wine buying, which is made up of students of the university. When you go to University of Education, Winneba, you have the High Life guys there. So the community is there. What this thing will do is it will catalyze. For example, can you imagine if already we have Cody Mo's place? With this thing, people will come and be checking it out. E.T. Mensah's house. Now that Daddy Lumba is gone, rest in peace. I believe his family wouldn't mind setting up a museum in his hometown. What these things will do is it will open up the country. Everything shouldn't be in Accra. Yes, there could be a national hall of fame for high life and things in Accra, but like when you go to Jamaica, you want to go to Hope Road and check out Bob Marley's place. You want to go to Peter Tosh's place. You want to go to Tooth's place. Those are the things that we will do. And I'm sure that there are families like Kwame Yeboah like this. You know, his father is KK Yeboah. Yeah. So with this thing, and now he's got this kid Carl boy. So Kwame, don't be surprised if they set up a place in KK's hometown where they're teaching high life and things like that. I mean, amazing prospects for us as a country.
And I would like to add also one word. I mean, as you were rightly pointing out, the fact that we call it living heritage, so there is no stagnation. So the younger generation do have their input. They do have the opportunity to bring in the freshness.
Exactly my next question actually to you. Because how can we, is this something that we can evolve and like add different forms to it, which will still be recognized by you, or once we have different forms, then it loses its authenticity? So
no, that's exactly because culture evolves, but it is just like a river. You know, it maintains, there are certain references that gives its own uniqueness and authenticity, if I can allow myself to use that word. But at the same time, we have to acknowledge that every generation brings in what have characterized their time, their space, and so that comes and merge and enrich that very particular element of culture. And so that's exactly what we're looking forward here, is to ensure that as they bring those elements, as they gain inspiration from the roots of high life, they will continue to make us dream, continue to celebrate this very high life. The purpose is really to ensure that high life remain alive, vibrant, and always high, you know, in the space.
Pun intended.
Exactly. But what I also quickly like to add is, again, borrowing from the Jamaican model. When you go to the Grammys, they put Sean Paul, they put Mortimer, they put Coffee, all these guys, they're playing variations of reggae. It's not the same one drop, but it's still variations of reggae. And that's what, like when we started Hip Life, that is exactly an evolution of high life. And so you're right. I mean, kids will come up, you still hear, like Besa will always tell you that when you sing and you think you are singing R&B, you're actually singing like, because you see your melodies, your natural melodies. I was reading Ulada Ekwano's Travels. There's a book by some black person, and one of the professors said, when you read, you hear the West African person speaking, and that's what Besa is saying. So the high life is in you. You might do like Dead Body, you might do R&B, but it still got to be high life inclined, you know.
All right, but Mr. Edmond.
Yes.
I mean, not to be pessimistic, right? But you know, sometimes some of these inscriptions or some of these recognitions, they come and then people feel like, okay, it's been done, we've left it. What would it mean, or what would failure look like 5 years from now that this has been recognized? If, I mean, your tenure is over, you leave, what is that thing that you want to see that would make you feel like, okay, we implemented this, or we did this and they've taken it on and it's been successful? Or what would we do that would make you say, oh, I did all this work and these guys have failed at it?
Well, if you allow me, from my reading, you know, from the position of UNESCO, I've been also pondering some thoughts on some of the way forward, and I think I will quote the president himself. At the first few months when he was already
when he was president,
he highlighted that we need to ensure that we pay proper credit to all these great musicians, and I think Daddy Lumba was still alive at that time, and that we should not wait when they are dead before we start really acknowledging them and really paying them the proper homage. That was, I think, coming from the first man of the country. It speaks volume, and then the fact that we have the 24-hour economy in place, which is really setting the tone and the space and creating an economic environment where everyone have a room to thrive and to really prosper. High life must prosper within that environment, but that where comes who should really bring the investment. It should not always be the government. This is where now the philanthropists and all the business sectors, both the private and the various communities, should come and start deliberately and unapologetically investing into the music. How some of those high musicians in the Western world prosper? They prosper because there was that kind of big belief and investment that really scale it up and brought it really to the point where they have been earning their lives. You know that many of them, you found out that if we would just take a high life example, these are passionate musicians. They work with inspiration, and it takes a lot of time, to invest in that work. But they need also to protect their intellectual properties. They need to market. How could you ask an artist to be also equally competent in all those fields? So it requires other schools of expertise to come and to surround them. So I'm using now this opportunity to appeal, now that it has been recognized, we need also these skilled people to come and surround our musicians, so that you will not find out in another corner of the world, and I won't name the countries, that they will now pick it up, and because it is now intangible heritage of UNESCO, anyone can really now understand the value of it, and because they have the financial means, they will scale it up. It should not be the case. Our own people here in Ghana should start investing, because this is, first of all, it's from Ghana, and this will continue to make Ghana proud, and it has been validated by international experts, so there is no doubt that this is an area of investment that can really bring it a lot of return. And therefore I'm really inviting, so that the 5 years that you're talking about, I remain strong, and with the opportunity that the president of the country has put in place, I'm much more optimistic than pessimistic that this will happen. And I'm looking forward, and definitely, and as long as I'm here, I'll continue to shake the coconut tree, so that to ensure that this is really going forward. And these are our brothers, and this is our sisters. They have really invested many of their lifetime, and just as the president say, it's justice. Let's do them justice. They've made us happy. They've comforted us in the time of when we lost our dear ones. They have been there one way or the other. Let them also continue to live their life with all the dignity that they deserve. So I'm inviting everyone to really invest, those who have the means. This is a sector that you should invest, and you will really have a good return.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Mukala. Before we go, Daddy Bosco, to you, what would success look like?
Oh, success would mean an annual thing where it's big, where every year musicians are working towards releasing songs, and then there are communities all over the country where people are actually benefiting from tourism, from job creation, and the general goodwill that an inscription by UNESCO brings a country.
Wow. Thank you very much, Daddy Bosco. Thank you very much, Ambassador Edmond Mukala. I mean, for some of us, we are super excited about this. Recently, I was watching something, and there is this Kenyan dance that has also been listed by UNESCO. It was listed this year, 2025. So I am super excited about it, and I know this and many things would come, and we'll be able to see more of this. I really appreciate you so much, and Ambassador, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And also to your predecessor for insisting and making sure this happened, because if not, we'll be there. Then we'll say high life is for, let's
Nigeria.
say, Nigeria or Togo or somewhere, and we'll have no power over it, right? So thank you very much for making this happen. Looking forward to how this will be successful and bring us more success. That's like you said. We'll go for a quick break and return. The woman you see on your screen will be in studio, and I'll be having a conversation with Asabia and her brother. We'll be right back after this break.
In a world filled with challenges, we all need guidance, hope, and a lifeline to anchor us.
This is Lifeline, and I'm your host, Fred Crunchy Mensa.
From social issues, relationship challenges, and family matters, Lifeline is here to inspire, uplift, and guide you on your journey.
Where we give you support, where we hold your hand through the valley and through the thick and tales of life.
Join Bishop Fred Crunchy Mensa.
I welcome you especially to Lifeline.
Every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 1 TV. Let's walk this path together, strengthen our faith, our families, and our lives. Lifeline, because every soul deserves a guiding light. Tune in to Lifeline on Channel 1 TV and let's grow together.
Welcome back to the chat right here on Channel 1 TV with me, Ekow Koomson, from all social media platforms at PK_Koomson. Koomson spelled with a double. And a few minutes ago, we're talking about High Life being recognized by UNESCO as one of the intangible heritage of Ghana. And we have in studio people who have been practicing, or siblings who have been practicing it for more than 40 years all over the world. And it feels good for her picture to be used by UNESCO to tell this story. Ladies and gentlemen, I have in studio King Timan and his sister, Queen Asabia. How are you doing?
We're together.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful to have you in here. But I mean, let's piggyback on the conversation we were having earlier with Ambassador Bukala and Daddy Bosco. Hearing such news, how does it feel for you, Queen Asabia, and also King Timan?
It's such a big honor for our country, for all of us. So we all should celebrate it together.
It's all about celebration. We are happy, and Ghana is happy.
Okay.
And celebration tonight.
Wow. You know, and today's interview is going to take a whole different form, right? We'll be talking about High Life, but also they will give you some, you know, have you ever seen a 30 seconds performance or a 10 seconds performance? We'll be seeing all of that right here in studio. But, Kintiman, you started, and then you got your sister along.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
How were you able to convince your parents to get her to join?
It was difficult.
It was difficult?
Yeah, because those days, I don't think many people wanted their daughters to go to a dance hall. The name dance hall is like, no.
It's a place for rascals.
So our mother, we had to promise her we're going to carry ourselves, you know, respectable.
Modestly.
And so she kept an eye, see how we're going to dress, how we're going to act. And so that's why, you know, we tone down, we keep things calm.
Was he rebellious growing up?
Somewhat.
Like, was he rebellious? Like, don't go there, he would go there.
His only the music.
Only
in the music.
Okay, great. Now, when you look at 40 years down the line, how have we evolved, especially High Life music? Practicing this for so long, singing pretty much across the world. On the continent of Africa, everywhere. I mean, Ambassador Bukala was telling me about your time in Congo and singing in Lingala.
With the Congo guys.
Yes. I mean, how have we evolved, especially in this journal?
I would say we have done, but not much.
There's still more work to do.
Yes, we're still working because 1957, High Life was everywhere. And it's been over 60 years. And we have to be there. We have to be there.
Wow. Great. Now, see, 1957, can you give me some of the things that were happening there?
Well, Ghana had become independent, and there was a celebration in the air. And at that time, they started demonstrating Kente, our culture, our identity. For us, we were very young, and they told us about the African culture, the Ghanaian identity.
The African personality.
Yeah. And can you give me some of the music that was played back then? Is this a Ghanaian language?
Probo.
Whoa.
Gandang May.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
it has a meaning.
What does it mean, by the way?
It means we are all involved in climbing the big oak tree. And when you see the climbing plants, some of them are thick, some of them are very tiny, like a thread. And the little one says, I'm among the people who climbed the big tree.
So regardless
So
of how
we are
small you
all,
are, your
no matter how
contribution
big,
matters. Wow. Thank you very much. But ladies and gentlemen, director, pause here. That is Yoga Sabia, by the way. That is Yoga. Which country was this?
Côte d'Ivoire.
This was Côte d'Ivoire.
Yes.
Which year?
1983. Yeah, 83.
Wow.
That was the same year we did the first Kente Festival.
Kente Festival in
celebration.
Côte d'Ivoire.
You know.
Oh,
Yes.
by the way, you were telling me about your very first Kente. What actually influenced you dressing this way? Let's talk about that as well.
You know, as we were performing when we were young, my brother would tell me we have to save money to buy a house. I said, oh, why? He said, how do we buy a house? He said, we use our money to buy
Buying all
costumes.
kinds of
So
things.
we have to have one costume. So
One
he told
uniform,
me
that's
to go to my mom and borrow her kente. So I went and borrowed her kente, and he went to daddy and borrowed the kente.
We couldn't afford.
What was it about Kente? Because it could have been any other thing. It could have been fugu, right? It could have been any other Ghanaian fabric. But why Kente?
Because Kente has different characteristics. And it's got, because of all these colors and different designs, it kind of reminds you of the human race. That we are all, somebody's tall, short, big, small, but they wove all these colors, all these designs into one fabric. It's like the human family.
Wow.
So that was the attraction. Look at all this. You could design anything in Kente.
In Kente. You can design anything in Kente.
Yes.
Every tribe and nation is in the Kente Club.
Wow.
So Kente is a uniting force.
Wow. 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 You know something? Give me another song.
Chachele wamaya damio, yayele wamaya damio, wamaya damio, wamaya damio, wahenya jayo wamaya damio, wahenya jayo wamaya damio. Bobo 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 bosue pana bobo bobo aya bosue pana imana nova baby imana nova manse titibo manse manse titibo manse die mewo baby banse na matitibo banse.
Oh my God.
Ajay mewo Ajay mewo Ajay mewo
This song is how many years old?
This song older than me. This Boswe is older than me.
Wow.
Wamaya is 40 plus.
40 plus. This one will be at least 50.
Wow.
This was sung originally. No, before 50.
Oh, that was young, right?
Joe Manson.
Joe Manson
sang the first one.
Original Boswe, Joe Manson.
Anyway, but let's look at the high life that we have, right? Is there more work to be done? Do you think like what you started or what you saw, especially during independence, with all the excitement, the euphoria and everything, 68 years down the line, have we left it? Is there more work to be done? Have we rather evolved? Are we stagnant? Where are we holistically when it comes to high life music?
Let me find a way to answer this. I think there's a little distraction. We have too many things distracting us. So now we have, let's say you have 10 different things to do and you're trying to do all 10. It will be difficult to portray one. So we need to streamline, leave a few ones and focus on the few. That's what I see.
That's what you see.
Because we've been doing what we do, we haven't stopped. But as we're going along, other people are doing other things. They want to, young people want to try different things. Wow. There's a man called, we call him SD, Mr. Sedday. And he said, a lot of people have gone far away trying to discover more things. But We've got it. We've got it in Ghana already. We've got the high life.
Wow.
So we need to
focus.
Come back
focus a bit.
A little bit towards it. That's what I see.
Mommy.
Also, we need people who have the means.
Wait, go back. Is that you and Rollins?
Yeah, that's me. Oh, okay.
Wow.
From Kenya, we were invited.
We were invited for the
and they honored it with the
Ambassadors
Cultural
of Africa
Ambassadors of Africa.
Wow.
Award 1993.
Oh, this
so
one
we
you
were
were still doing the
invited to
Kente
go
thing?
in.
Yes, everywhere we go.
Wow.
Everywhere we go, people are asking. They want to know why we wear kente. So we tell them why we wear kente. We wear kente colors to praise the Most High. Kente dugu
to praise the Most High. We play kente music to bring people
together. Oh, yeah.
That's it. Everybody is part of the kente because we all have different favorite colors. So all the colors can be woven into the kente. All your designs. So we are all in it.
So everybody, they inside the kente.
We all
you and I, we they inside the kente. First, we'd like to thank our ancestors for kente. Yes, we're happy that kente.
Almighty God gave them the wisdom,
Yes.
the inspiration to design and create wonderful things.
And we are giving credit to the creator of colors who gave us the kente.
Wow. Before we go, because the director is actually already getting me out of the studio.
Okay.
With this recognition, what would success of its preservation in the next 5 years look like for you as somebody who practices it? Because
we need the youth.
You need the youth, okay?
To get on the bus, get on the train, and let's do it together. The older musicians have a lot to share with the young people. That's how we learn. Jack Konimo,
Yes.
he's like our father. You know, he played the music. Wamaya, he played the guitar with his friend Kofi Chumesi. So they made it special. Now, if we played with only young people, it wouldn't sound the same.
We paid homage. We went to Ejako Nimo. We also went to E.T. Mensah, the king of high life, and most of them. So the young ones
should get
on board. Closer.
So
yes.
we were young, they were our parents, our fathers in the music. So we respected them, listened to them.
We went to Boko.
They talked to us.
Kobnao Kai.
They tell us, do this, don't do that. You know, so
we ask them questions.
You
and we tell them,
cannot
listen to what we are doing. What do you think?
And they tell us, do it this way, do it that way.
Wow. So high life can actually take us to the world.
Yes. Even in the Wamaya, I did not want to play a solo in it. Jack Konimo said, no, play the solo. I've heard you play, why don't you want to play? So you told us to preserve the culture.
At this time, we like to say, we have to say thank you to Ejako Odibo. Ejako Odibo, we love you. Thank you.
Our papa in show business.
Wow. Thank you very much, Kente Mana. Thank you very much.
We thank the Most High.
It's been an honor having you. You know, sometimes it's so interesting. How does it feel to work as siblings? I don't know. Before
We've been doing this for...
Since we were...
Yeah.
Oh, so it's fine. So for you, put
it's part of...
Do you guys ever fight?
It's part of life.
We try, but
sometimes when you eat, your tongue
if you
and your teeth.
Question answered. We are done. Thank you very much, Ketiwa. Thank you very much, Queen Asabia. I mean, great music. You can go actually on YouTube and go look for Queen Asabia's performances, and you would enjoy it. See, this Banse, Titio Banse. Hey. Oh, I love the song.
Yeah, and we're celebrating our 50th anniversary for Kente and Kente fashion. That's why he came from the US.
Wow.
To support me.
Thank you very much. I mean, we'll be there to support this celebration as well. And also, High Life is also 100, so we'll be having that celebration as well. Thank you very much for being here with me on the chat. Right on Channel 1 TV with me, Ekow Koomson. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Koomson, Koomson spelled with a double N. I've been excited since morning for this conversation, and it's good that we had this. I'll see you next week right here on the chat.